Hi guys, Amy here. Have you ever had one of those weeks where it's like the Swiss cheese lines up and it doesn't matter what you do, but nothing goes according to plan? And to make matters worse, not only is everything coming to a head in terms of everything that you need to get done, but you're also just not firing on all cylinders, which makes it really difficult. Yeah, I get it. I've been there. This week, I'm having one of those weeks. So the question is, what do you do to stay refocused if you've got some particular goals that you're trying to stay on track on, particularly with your fitness goals? If you're new this year and you've made a few changes to your diet and nutrition, there are things or weeks or circumstances that are going to happen which are just going to throw you completely off kilter, and the new routines that you've just established might go astray. So I guess one of the things is that a lot of people here would typically, if things get too hard, would just stop everything and kind of just regroup. We'll do this kind of like all or nothing approach, right? So the trick is that if you do end up having one of those weeks where everything just goes to shit and you just need to figure out what you need to do and look after yourself, it's okay to take a minute to do that. But one of the things that I rely on in terms of my habits to help keep me going is to shift the dial, essentially. So at the moment, as you might know, I'm prepping for a comp. It was due to happen in 4 weeks. It's now been pushed out for 8 weeks. And I'm in a period at the moment where I've got an intense dial in terms of the amount of training and dieting is quite extreme 4 weeks out. I've also got quite a lot of other priorities in my personal and professional life as well. So this week everything sort of came to a head, and what I've done is, this is why having the support of a coach can be really powerful. So I've actually taken the time to just stop, refocus, actually take some time off for 24 hours because, that's not going to kill your goals, and then come up with a plan for a minimum amount to give myself some space to figure out what the next steps are and what the plan B is. So my question or challenge to you is, what are things that you're going to do if things hit? Who are you going to rely on your support network to help you refocus and be someone that's an outside in to really be there for you to kind of help you reframe things in a different perspective? And then what are some of your ways that you can dial down what you're doing so that you still keep cadence towards your goals, right? So if we talk about achieving things, it's consistency over time. So what are you going to do if you get really busy with work or an emergency happens or something like that and you still want to really stay focused on any of your goals in life? What would you do? And so one of those things is to come up with a bit of a dial in terms of, some weeks you'll have a baseline around, maybe 5 to 7 is what you would do in terms of the amount of actions working towards a goal. And then when shit hits the fan, maybe you dial it back to a 3 and be okay with that if that's what gets you through the week, but still keeps you with just one little step moving forward. So I guess the key takeaways from this are, what are you going to do to refocus? Who's your support network? And how can you work on your own shifting of the dial so that you don't have an all or nothing approach and fall off the bandwagon entirely when it comes to your goals?